So I did a series on bad dads. And of course, I can't leave the moms out because, moms can be bad too. So I've compiled a very short list, and this is not inclusive of all bad moms in animes. This is just as me being a mother being like, wouldn't do that to my child. Wouldn't do that to my child. So here's a list of bad moms that I'm like, maybe you shouldn't have had kids. So, ready? Here it goes. Up first, we have Mrs. Higurashi, aka Kagome's mother. So, and I had done a short video on this, like watching anime through an adult lens, maybe last year, the year before last, where I was like, there is no way my daughter will come to me and say, "Hey, mom, I met this demon dog and I think I'm in love." I mean, dog is in his name, okay? Dog is in his name, okay? And then you tell me that you're going to go through a tree trunk and you're going to go and be with this man. And I'm going to be like, yeah, that's cool. Nah. Mm. I would have a few choice words, and I'm like, and it would probably end with, "Have you lost your mind?" Because, nah. Next up is Isabella. So, I kind of was conflicted about putting her on here because, on one hand, okay, you knew what was awaiting these children. Okay, your lullaby lulled them into sense of false securities. Okay, and then you decide to let them go with hopes that they're going to return because you know that they're smart and you've been training them all along. But then you knew that these nefarious, horrible beings would have been tracking them down because never in the life of neverdom has any of them really escaped, or so we thought. So we thought. However, I I was conflicted, but just off the GP that you knew that this was a problem, and you were preparing them was problematic for me. Okay, because as a mother, I would never. A Kimmy girl. So I was kind of debating on if I wanted to put you as number 4 or if I wanted to put you as number 3. While on one hand, I understand that you were abused and that's not cool, but you would think that you would know better, right? And again, maybe, maybe you're still stuck in that abuse victim, but like, not only did you abuse your child, okay, you abused them both physically and socially. Like, you kept your kid from having any type of social interactions, okay, to the point where you had to get arrested, okay? Like, you were beating your child. Like, I don't even want to talk about this. I'm just gonna leave that at that. That's why you're number 3. Because if it Lin, the only reason why she's number 2 because there's no way you can have as many kids as you have and you are actively being a parent. Okay, you got like 35, 30, you up in the 30s, mama, with all these kids. Now, granted, you were snatched back in the day, but you probably aren't snatched now because you had all them dang kids. And then, in addition to you having all them dang kids, you have an insatiable appetite. So you would be down to eat one of them, or at least take a part of their life. Like, and then on top of that, you name all your kids after food. Mascarpone, Charlotte. I mean, you flambe. Like, be so for real. So you named your children after food, and then when you crash out, you could possibly eat them, girl. And last but not least, but this one right here, Medusa. I want to pop you in the middle of your forehead. How dare you treat such a sweet and introverted child like you did? You raised them to be an assassin, okay? You forced them to do your bidding, and then you abuse them mentally, physically, and emotionally. You try to make them unalive a little cute bunny rabbit, okay? And then when they did not do your will, you put them in a room, in a dark room to learn their lesson. And then you force them to make friends, but it backfired on you. Okay? And for that very reason, it's number one. Okay? Because I'm not going to, you put your daughter in the dark. I mean, well, there's questions about that. So I'm just going to call them them, they, right? You, you, you are horrible. You're horrible. And that's why you're number one. That's why you're number one.